Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 297th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So right off the bat, I want to say that Injury Reserve is an act I've covered once before on the channel, and while that isn't exactly abnormal for the page at this point, this is one case where I would actually strongly recommend checking out the previous review before continuing on with this one, because in that video, I delve into my personal relationship with this amazing trio and their music, and I at least briefly give a rundown of their full discography, and explain how prior to their final project, 2021's experimental and touching by the time I get to Phoenix, how skilled MC and core member Steppa J. Groggs would tragically pass away around the time COVID first hit, but again, that's all information you can find in that review. So I'll leave a link for that episode down below, which is for Injury Reserve's insanely impressive debut mixtape 2015's Live from the Dentist Office, which may have been a stellar way to start out their low quantity but high quality body of work, but I would argue that they outdid themselves with their sophomore studio full-length here, Floss. This thing may not be the dense, boundary-pushing experience that their final album would end up being, but when it comes to the golden era of the Injury Reserve, I maintain that Floss is pretty much as good as it gets, because Richie with the T and Groggs have the type of chemistry as MCs that you could never manufacture artificially, and you can tell that they were pretty much always writing together, with how well their verses complement each other both thematically and sonically. Speaking of sound, the season raps are clearly inspired by and designed around the instrumentals, which as always are cooked up by Parker Corey, probably the single most underrated producer of our generation. I mean, this dude should be widely celebrated as one of the true modern geniuses and innovators of hip-hop production, with a clear reverence for the sound and style of guys like Kanye West or Jay Dilla, but he puts these influences through his own filter, and the result in this case is a batch of instrumentals that truly set themselves apart, not only from other 2010s releases, but pretty much anything in hip-hop period. There's just something about the way Parker goes about chopping and looping his material, mixed with his keen ear for samples in the first place, that's honestly enviable. I mean, it almost feels unfair how this dude is able to just make gem after gem, and Floss really wastes no time making that apparent, kicking the experience off with arguably the hardest beat in their discography up until this point, which of course is for the track Oh Shit. It couldn't have been a better move to put this relentless banger as the opener, because your attention is absolutely glued to the music from that point forward, and they wisely capitalize on that with a 1-2 punch, giving us another killer song that I may even prefer to the first one. I was absolutely addicted to this warped, almost tribal instrumental, which I'm actually using as the background track for this video, and I remember just playing the song into the ground, which was largely aided by the top-of-the-line verses from Richie and Steppa. And while the consistency of dope songs continues with the following tracks, I actually wanted to stay on this one to share some of my favorite lines from both talented rappers. First, we had the late legend Groggs, who displays his radiant personality and witty pen, giving us a reference-heavy verse as he was often prone to do. Rapping, I went from people telling me I really shouldn't rhyme to dropping a classic album motherfuckers couldn't find. Bad boy like Will and Martin in '95. Bad boy, I'm Isaiah Thomas in his prime. Yeah, you know it's Mr. Lackadaisical, corny motherfucker, but my voice sounds amazing though. Shit y'all trying to do, we done days ago. Chillin' in the desert, but you can tell the bay's my home. Yeah, my name is Step, and I probably need like 12 of those. Black tee, A's fitted, chinos, and some shell toes. Been nice since I was wearing baggy ass jabodes. Used to rhyme my shit on the BART, headed to the SCO. All this time past, feeling better than before. Gone for a minute, falling off? Hell no. I'm telling y'all that'll be the day that hell froze. Yeah, I'm telling y'all that'll be the day that hell froze. Then we have Richie with a T bringing home the second half, and this is a great example of someone who basically sold me on their verse, just from the way they approach the first few lines. And it isn't even necessarily what he says as much as how he says it. which I know isn't exactly going to translate the best through me reading it, but if anything, it's just more of a reason for you to check the album out yourself. I do still want to share this stellar verse though, which Richie kicks off with, "Check it, yo motherfuck the police, we the new bad boys, but that's a different story. Grugsy might go, he drinking 40 after 40, but if I'm going out, I hope I'm going like I'm Kobe. What's up? Yeah, man, we look like Rap Weezer, but if you think it's all hooks, bring back Ether, stunting all season. Got to floss often, man, I'm dressed like Carlton, I'm the Black Ben Carson. What's up? Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake 'em. I ain't got none 'cause I cut 'em off, that was dumb. I had to do it like fuck it. The white girls were always like, can I touch it? What's up? Oh shit, break your neck. This that bust a bus O2, chase a check. This that belly shit, bald fade demand respect. Balotelli shit, I got it but couldn't give two shits. What's up? Yeah, I can skate on this. I stay on my P's and Q's like I came from Fig. Got it down to the T cause my name's legit. Killing it since Motorola Razor's paper thin. What's up? While there was some assistance in the production department from Malik XYZ, everything else instrumental-wise is completely handled by Parker Corey. And as for featured artists, we only have two to bring up this time around, those being Vic Mensa and Cakes the Killa. For my honorable mentions on this one, I decided to leave out Oh Shit for redundancy's sake, and instead narrowed it down to songs like All This Money, What's Goody, Girl with the Gold Wrist, 2016 Interlude, All Quiet on the West Side, and Keep on Slippin'. Then when it comes down to the overall top 3 tracks, I think I'd have to go with Bad Boys 3, S on Your Chest, and Look Mama, I Did It, which has these pretty ambitious, creative, and precise micro chops. Thank you for watching my 297th video. Next up, we have a modern classic that I was super excited to add to my collection recently. So look for that upload, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite songs were off this personal favorite mixtape of mine. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? What's up?